Welcome to the YA Jungle.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome for our week
Three.
Week 3. And also third write-in for Camp Nanowrimo July. Camp Nanowrimo July 2018.
Those words.
I'm still doing Dry July. I know it doesn't seem like it right now, but I am, I promise.
Yeah, she's only drunk twice, and she was sponsored to.
It's
so,
true.
You know. That's
Hooray for me. Hello, Ali.
Hey, Ali.
Welcome. Welcome.
If you're also joining us, please say hi.
Yes, in the chat.
So we know.
Hey,
Liz,
Sandra.
Liz.
What's up?
What's up?
How's your camp going?
You know, all right, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not where I thought I would be, but I'm still making good progress.
That's
so
good.
you just got to keep that in mind, guys. Yeah. What
I'm
about
also
you?
not where I thought I would be, but that is not surprising to me. So
You
maybe
know.
maybe I am where I thought I would be. I'm just not where I want to be.
No, you're not with the idealized version of you
No,
thought you would hope to be.
in perfect reality where all the stars align.
You know what? It's good to have realistic expectations. Like, it's good to strive for the stars, but also at the same time, like, have a backup that's like, as long as I'm here, I'm still okay.
Here is good.
And
like
in my mind, doing any words is not failing. So
Hooray.
if you've done any words at all, well done.
Yay.
Well done for you.
Yay for you.
If you've done 0 words, just like, come on, guys.
Yeah,
come on.
You
It's
can
like
do it.
midway through.
Yes, I
Like,
believe.
there's still time.
It's true. And we are here to help you
Yes.
with sprints.
We are all about helping with sprints.
And, I don't know, like, congratulations and
Yeah,
general
give you
supportiness.
feedback, or not feedback, but like general encouragement and, swearing at you when you're falling behind. Hey, Kate.
Hey,
Kate's
Kate.
joined us.
I feel like a low-lying star would not necessarily be a great thing, Ali.
That's still quite high.
Yeah.
Also, you're going to burn up on entry.
Yeah, and if it's too low-lying, then...
Yeah, if your goal is 1 word, like, come on. You can,
Go for
you
2.
can do that.
Double your goal, I believe.
Double it every day. By the end, I can't do maths.
No,
just
by the end you'll have double...
set myself an exponential.
You'll have more than 1 word. Yeah, let's not do that. Our strength is writing.
Yeah.
I need a calculator. We're going to open up with a 5-minute sprint.
Yeah.
Thank you to Lysandra for the photos that we are using tonight.
What's the first one? Let's see what we got.
This one.
Ooh, this is the nice one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Spooky.
is that the catacombs in, like, France or whatever?
It's definitely
Maybe
a catacomb of some kind.
catacombs are always. I've always wanted to write something about catacombs. Such a creepy, like, weird. Like, I always imagined it was some guy just decided to build some shit out of human remains because he was bored, and then, like, instead of everyone else around him being like locking him up for being a psycho, it was like, hey, this is kind of cool, and then just joined in.
Yeah.
Why?
There is
Questions,
an order of monks that in Rome that have burial art.
Catacombs. Oh
Yeah, which I've seen. It's
I
very
guess
creepy,
it's
but
more-
also really cool.
Yeah. Like, it's probably more useful to be, like, building out of skeletal remains of just burying them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, still the ick factor remains.
Creepy but cool.
Creepy but cool. Yeah, we'll just settle for that.
Yeah, we like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Catacombs are for cat hairdressers. Ha 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 ha. Thanks for playing, Ali.
Yeah, it's like have you seen those cat gloves? Like the cat comb gloves?
Oh yes, the
where
one
you,
that
like pat it, but and then it, like, grooms. I want one.
Yeah.
When I get another cat, I'm gonna get one of those, and I'm just gonna like
love it.
Be
Simone's gonna write about cat gloves.
Yes.
This sprint.
No, I'm not. I'm on an island. Maybe there's a cat. I don't know.
Maybe put a cat in there. We have a cat with us tonight, so it works.
do. If you've been on the Instagram, which when you're not doing a sprint, you should go on our Instagram and check out the story that I just posted. Our first ever story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doing the socials right.
It loves it.
That's what I have this degree for. Social media marketing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right,
sprints.
we're going to start a sprint.
Get ready.
5 minutes on the clock now.
Stretch your fingers. Go.
Hello, stop writing.
Stop writing. Hands
Stop
off the
it.
keyboard. Stop it. I can see you.
Hands.
I
You
can't
can't see
really
my
see.
hands at the moment, but
Yeah.
my hands are off the
Your
keyboard.
hands up, just to
Yep.
prove.
Yep. But I'm not typing.
I
Definitely
would,
not
but
typing.
I don't want to like
Lose the
my
keyboard. Yeah, I've
precarious
got
balance
a
on my life.
fine balancing act here. How'd you guys go with your sprint? I did 32 words. Hooray!
Nice.
I was also petting the cat, so it's important work.
It is important work.
Yeah.
Let's do the math so I know how many I did. Thank you, Excel spreadsheets. 88 words.
Nice job.
Yeah.
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 Just stretching in,
Some-
starting a new scene.
It's hard in a new scene when you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
oh.
What am I doing here?
What is this scene?
And then they kissed. The end.
Not yet. No.
Not yet. Not yet.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, to get into that.
Yeah.
Liz
Will there
got-
be actual kissing in this book?
Oh, there's already kissing
Yeah,
in this
that's-
book.
alright,
There are
cool.
multiple
Alright.
kissings of multiple people.
Excellent. 'Cause I was like,
Even-
I feel like you're fairly far through and nobody's kissed yet.
No,
What?
no one's just admitting that these kisses actually mean anything.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. In my book, it's the emotional intimacy that's
Yeah.
far more like than just the physical
Yeah.
stuff. Although also there's no sex yet, but like
Yeah.
balances, you know.
Yeah.
It's for
Love
teens.
it.
Anyway, Liz.
214
14.
words. Nice.
Nice.
Smashing it.
So that's great. That's
Yeah.
really good, actually.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
handwriting or typing again this week?
I'm guessing typing.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
fast. Otherwise, it'd be hard to like
And
count the
it'd be like
handwriting. and,
page.
ugh.
It'd be like, I did 214.
Yeah.
Because I did. Yeah.
I mean, she could lie. We don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
But I'm gonna give it
If
the
you're,
benefit of the
if you're
doubt.
made of magic.
I wrote 1,000 words in 5
Yeah.
minutes. Fuck
Yeah.
off. So, I said I would swear less this week. I'm sorry.
We should have a swear jar. No words, Ali.
How dare you?
You can only improve from here. Next sprint.
That's
10
true.
minutes.
Did you drink tea for just 5 minutes though?
To be fair, if it's a
Okay.
really nice cup of tea.
That's true.
Yeah.
As long as you drink, you are focusing and not just
Yeah.
being stardew. I'm calling
Yeah.
out all my friends.
I may have started an epidemic of Stardew Valley
all
earlier in the
addicted
month. No, I have no regrets.
Not a good time for NaNoWriMo.
Yeah.
We should have done this in August instead.
We should have, but that's alright.
Oh well.
It's good fun.
It is a good fun time.
Yeah.
Any
Any sentences you want to share? My character, Lila, is... Yes, we need a swear jar and a Stardew jar. Both of those would be great. My character is on a bus and she does not travel well, and she's unhappy. She's been on the bus for 4 hours because they're heading to Wilpena Pound from Adelaide. So it's like 5-6 hour
Always wanted to go
journey, depending if you stop. So
She really
yeah,
gets
she
seasick,
is
car sick.
she is car sick. She is not happy. She's been like kind of forced onto this trip because like a couple of her friends are going, but she's pretty much going to stop another friend from making an idiot of herself.
That's a very
So,
kind, responsible
yeah.
friend thing to do.
Yeah.
Like I have a lot of
It's very
respect for this
friendly.
character already.
Yeah.
And like she's like the mum of the group.
Yeah,
She's the
she
mum
really
friend.
is. She totally is.
Is she sitting next to some like annoyingly chirpy person who's just like
Yeah, she's sitting next to said friend who's super excited because
she's just like I want to
yeah,
murder you.
this friend is like, you know, totally in love with this guy, and you know he's on the trip, and she's so excited.
it's gonna be great.
and
We're
it's
gonna
not
like
go-
fall in
yeah,
love on this trip,
It's,
and
it's
like
definitely not going to happen because she is a student and he is a teacher leading the trip, so it's definitely not going to happen.
Also, this is a book about like you know diseases, right?
Yeah, it is. So
a plague.
yeah, but yeah, so right at the start, like
Well.
her friend Freya is just like, this is gonna be the best day ever, yeah, and that
true.
enthusiasm has carried through for the whole like hours of this bus trip. They had to get there at like 6 a.m. and
Just,
she's
like,
unhappy,
Nothing will
and
ever
she's
tear
just
her
like,
down.
please leave me alone. But her other friends are dating, so they're like quite happy sitting next to each other and being like canoodly and snuggly and
So
stuff.
she's not only has to deal with this annoying friend, she's got
Yeah.
like the couple friends who are just
Yeah, she's got
making
a couple
out.
friend. Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah,
This is my
exactly.
nightmare already.
Yeah, yeah. So
Look,
that's where
that-
she is at the moment. It's not off to a good start for her. It's only going to get worse. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
I mean, like whenever you say through the like you know announce this is going to be the best thing ever, it's never not.
It's never.
Don't jinx it, mate.
No.
Don't start. Don't
Bad
ever.
plan.
Just don't.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Otherwise, you could be stuck in the outback with a death flu.
Death flu.
Yeah, death
While
flu.
your stupid friends are just
Yeah.
making out in the corner.
And the other
being all
ones,
awkward.
and the other ones realize at this point that maybe the teacher isn't going to go for her. That's
Just maybe.
Yeah,
maybe he's got eyes for someone else.
Yeah.
Or is a responsible adult.
So he would not date a student.
Not date a high school student.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So she's going to be like pretty upset by that at the end, and yeah, I think I'm going to have him shoot her down pretty epically, and whether or not that like stays in the book will be another thing.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a fun scene. It's going to be cathartic for me to write.
That's
I think.
good. It just reminds me. I've been
Yeah.
rewatching a lot of Veronica Mars, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
A++. But the thing that gets me now as a person in my late mid-20s, watching this show is the amount of like, you know, stepmoms who were just so happy to like sleep with 18-year-olds and like knowing what 18-year-olds know.
18-year-old boys are
gross.
18-year-old boys are gross. Swear jar.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. It's just the vocabulary. I'll try that out. But like, come on, guys. Like, this isn't realistic. No. Maybe when you are being played by like a, you know, 25-year-old actor, very hunky person, but like in real life, does this happen? Why does this happen?
I have no interest in 18-year-old boys. No. Sorry, 18-year-old boys. Just gonna throw that out there because I know that you're all clearly desperate for me, but that's fine. Sorry.
You're married. You don't need this.
It's true. It's true.
But yeah. I did good.
Yeah.
I'm on the island. My characters are on the island.
Excellent.
But they're about to lose their powers.
Oh, okay. So has the shark thing happened yet?
The shark thing's okay. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. In my mind, I know it's a shark thing, but I don't remember if I specifically said it was a shark thing.
Fair enough.
But also, like, that's not the characters aren't dealing with the shark thing.
But yeah.
I think maybe because my villain announces his plan in a TED Talk style presentation.
Love it.
I think that's when he says the shark thing.
Yeah.
But my characters don't know that's what happened. They're just like, the internet's down. Yeah. We gotta go find out what's happening. And other things. Also, there's like...
It's a true apocalyptic scenario. No internet.
Yes.
See, I joke, but really I would be like...
No internet or no phone reception, but also, like, they're in Australia, so that's just normal for them.
Yeah.
Waiting for the bars.
Telstra had a bad day.
I can't text my mum. Oh my god. Yeah, that was me today. I was trying to send a text in my own house, and then my bars disappeared, and I was like, God damn it, phone. Ugh.
I saved there.
Yeah.
I saw that. Good save.
Yeah. I'm just gonna mutter every swear word from now on. Because I can't bring myself to say, like, fudge or, like, other, like, PC
sugar.
It just sounds more dumb.
Yeah, it does.
It does. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's what you do, but I hate
it's
it.
Not you. It's
not me. Style. It's not. It's just, you know, it reminds you, like, too much of, like, some sort of Betty Crocker style, you know, Southern American housewife who just, you know, says, oh, sugar, and then drinks martinis in the day. She's a day drinker, but also constantly wears an apron. I don't know, this is a really specific image.
I'm intrigued.
That's just what I imagine. I don't know.
I'm surprised. And speaking of surprises, nice segue there.
Nice.
What surprises have you guys encountered in your Camp Nanowrimo so far?
Have you gone off your plot's plan?
Yeah.
Have you gone into new exciting territory?
Do you have a character who is suddenly not important or is like way more important than they're originally going to be? Because I think I'm going to have one of those soon.
Oh yeah? Just be like,
I was like, just chuck this character in because, you know, I need somebody who has basic medical knowledge. I have an aspiring doctor on the trip.
Oh, nice.
So high school student wants to be a doctor, and I was just like, yeah.
They just like read the biology textbook back to back, and they're like, I know how to treat wounds now.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to become a much bigger part of the story.
Or is he like, does he like volunteer for St. John's and stuff, and he's got a bit of like first aid training? And
he pretty much just wants.
He actually does know
he
some
wants
things.
He knows stuff, but you know, I feel like he's going to be a lot bigger than my throwaway intention was gonna be, and
that's good.
Like him.
Yeah, I mean, you need someone with medical knowledge in a disease, plague, pandemic movie / book. Yeah. Well, when it's a movie as well. Yeah, that's gonna be a movie.
When it's a movie, you know, when I sell this for millions of dollars.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, just be like those terrible disaster movies that you love so much.
I'll be the one day drinking martinis. In an apron.
Oh man, I wonder what like level of income you need to like get away with that. Without being like, you know, all your children coming like, Mother, we're worried about you. No, it's okay. I sold a movie for $3 million.
Mummy's special juice.
Yeah. Surprises. I had
bunnies is a curse word. Sorry, I've just seen what Kate said.
I've heard of this story.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't understand how that's a good replacement for curse words. No. Whatever. People I think it's the way you say these words that really pull it off.
Yeah. Maybe if I was a grandma, it would work.
I think anything.
Maybe we're not old enough to get away with it yet.
Well, no. When I'm old, I'm just gonna swear anyway.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm getting old. It's gonna stop me.
It's true, but like, I feel like there's a certain gravitas, if you will, coming from an older person.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. My grandmother doesn't swear, but also she has a really like thick German accent, and she could be swearing to me.
I was gonna say you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
Love it. Yes, not following the plan, Kate. A lot more freedom. I love it.
Yeah, I keep adding more chapters to mine accidentally because I'm like, yeah, this will be thing, and then like, oh no, this sequence is now taken 3 chapters instead of 1.
Instead of 1. I love it.
But you know,
we had
that's right.
One of the girls who we're writing with in Nano from our one of our book clubs was struggling with a chapter that she was telling me about a couple of weeks ago. Hi, Lyndall, if you're watching. She sort of was like, I don't know how to write this and it's boring and I don't like it, but it needs to happen and all this sort of stuff. And she actually spoke to another writer friend who was just like, why does it need to happen? And she was like, well, because just cut the chapter. And she was just like, oh my God, this is amazing, because, you know, it was just so much better for her, and that information she can feed back somewhere else. Amazing. Yeah, so she was like, I have to write the boring chapter with, like, you know, people talking about what's going to happen or what has happened before the thing happens. And she's like, no, I'm not going to do it now. And it's like, I'm free.
It's free. Really freeing when you have that, you know, when you realize that you don't have to stick to
a thing.
Things. If something is so painful to write and it's just not working, just don't do it.
Because if you're having a hard time writing it, it'll be probably not going to be enjoyable to read either.
It does, of course, depend on like what you're doing, but like chances are you can find a way to feed whatever usefulness it was doing into something else, or cut it down into a couple lines. Yeah. Sometimes telling is fine. Yeah. You don't always have to show everything.
No, telling can be useful.
Yeah.
With the caveat of, you know,
it depends on what it is.
It depends how you do it.
Context is everything. Yeah. It's like my motto in life.
Yeah.
Context.
Just don't, it's as long as it's the exception rather than the rule, I think.
Yeah, don't just tell your stories a recount. Do you remember back in primary school when you're like, write a recount of your holidays?
Oh, yes, I used to hate them.
A recount is all telling, and that's not what a novel should be.
No.
So don't do that. Don't recount your story. Show your story, but also sometimes you can skip over the
boring bits.
You don't have to.
Because nobody wants to watch it. Maybe do like screenplay-ish. If it was a screenplay, would this scene have to be there?
I mean,
how would you get from one place to another if it was a screenplay?
Yeah, I like to approach it like that. Yeah. Movies are actually, if you've ever studied movies, it's a really great way to learn about story structure, because everything in a movie, in a good movie, not everything, some of them are bad because they don't follow this rule, but like everything in the movie is like kind of relevant to the story.
It's got to drive it forward.
It's got to, every like dialogue should drive something forward, should like teach you about something.
Character development or something, like it has to be pushing something forward.
To add. Even if it's like a joke, it should be like still, I don't know, adding to the story and not just like a segue. Or segue? Offshoot?
Yeah.
Words today. Yeah. But good movies are very tightly structured, and it's a good approach to have for your novel. Yeah. You can have a little bit of fluff, but like not too much.
Yeah. Because it's going to eat away from your screen time and your 5 bajillion budget, you know, movie.
Yeah, you can't afford to CGI, you know, every inane conversation.
It's true.
Just the relevant ones.
All right, anyway. We're going to do a 10-minute sprint. Yes. Unless you guys have anything else to add to the discussion. Going to get us set up. Sing out in the meantime if you do. So we're going to do 10 minutes on the clock. And we are going to have a new photo. Sorry.
What's this one?
Well, I actually haven't looked at the photo. I looked at the photos briefly, so you know that's fun for me. Let's go with this one. Ta-da.
Oh, this is pretty nice. Look at that. It's a very witchy kind of.
Yeah, I like these. I like this trick where like they hide the thing, but I feel like you have to have so much core strength to do it.
Yeah.
As like, especially when you see this trick in like a theater as the magicians do it. I'm like, they stay there for ages.
Oh, really? Is it not just wires?
No, it's normally like a board.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like anyway. You should watch Magician's Secret Code Unmasked or whatever it is. It's on Netflix. They tell you about it. But essentially, like, there is some support for them, but the core strength required
I guess that's why the long hair and the
that's why you have the flowy. Yeah, you got to have flowy clothes to make it work.
Yeah, but he's just wearing a suit.
Or maybe it's really magic.
Really, maybe there's just like all those. Oh, yeah. You ever been to like Europe and you see like the street vendors, the street performers, and it's like always like a Yoda in like a long flowy robe who's just like floating with a cane. Yeah, that's one of those platforms. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
But impressive.
Ruining the magic for you all anyway. All right.
When you go to Europe, like we all do from time to time.
Exactly. Just a casual trip. All right. So we're going to do 10 minutes.
No, there are actual sources making stock photos.
Yes.
Yes.
It's definitely not shopped.
That's a great, free stock photos as well. That's a great living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it so much. All right.
Start writing, guys.
Start writing now. Stop riding.
Stop riding.
Or in my case, stop petting
Patting
the cat.
the cat.
Yeah.
Ugh. No. Having a sprint.
I was riding, and then she just insisted that, that I stop being on the computer and pay attention to her.
I mean,
Which she does by chewing my headphones cables.
It's such a cliche that riders have cats.
Yeah.
It's a wonder anyone ever gets anything done.
It's true.
Because they're just, like, very demanding little creatures.
Aren't she? Say hello to your adoring public.
Yes,
Hey.
hello. She's so cute. Oh. And very fluffy and very soft.
She's super fluffy.
She's such a great lap cat.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah, but is a lap cat.
When she wants to be.
Yeah.
Which is right now, apparently.
Yeah. This is whenever I need to do things.
Timing. How did you guys go? How did you go in the sprint?
Yeah.
I can't actually see the chat.
That's right.
There we go.
Yay. Alright, so I got about 10 to 15 words, I think, before Lily sat on me, being adorable.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had to deal with a phone call from my mother. Some tech advice for the Netflix. But then I got another 96 words.
Yeah. Great team.
Great team.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. How did you guys go? Did you beat us?
Did you not?
Tremendously?
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay,
well,
so
thanks,
this beat us. Yeah. Excellent. 443. Nice job.
Every time, Liz.
Somebody has to shame us into it.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a great effort.
Yeah. I love it. Good job.
Anyone else get anything
anyone?
better than that?
Yeah.
Or better than us?
Kate, did you drink another cup of tea? Because I will accept that.
Stop making tea for 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
You gotta,
so good. Such good tea.
You'll have to restart it.
Nice job. Yeah.
Computers have like the worst timing with these things.
We've got one more sprint, Ali. I want to see some words on the board from you. I challenge you to a duel.
Yes.
As it were.
Can you beat Mario?
Yeah.
And her?
Can you beat my terrible things? I'm actually gonna. I'm gonna properly write. I'm gonna try and beat you, Ali.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to put in the game this time. I'm coming for you.
Just gonna beat you up.
Yeah.
Metaphorically.
With words.
With words. Not with our fists, because we're all.
You have no cat bring it. See, I'm at a handicap now, or a handicap, if you will. Love it.
She's on the floor now, so
she is.
She's just given up.
It's quite a handy spot for her to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
Such a cutie. Anyway, yeah.
So, we're talking about diversity.
We are. I don't know why I decided to talk about that, but why not? It's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
So,
I actually have. Oh, you weren't playing Stardew. Round of applause for Kate because
not playing video games.
That's good for her at the moment. I'm so sorry.
You're an enabler.
Yeah, I am.
You're terrible.
That's good.
280 words. Well done.
Nice job.
That's good.
Love it.
Good effort.
Yeah. Nice job. All right. So we're going to talk about diversity in your novel.
Yeah.
In this next quick break.
And why you should have it.
Yeah. Why it's important.
And not just have a cast of entirely straight white guys.
Yeah. You should. I have. I particularly set out in this novel to make sure that I did have, people of different races and like sexuality, and also I have a transgender kid in there, and it's so weird. When I was doing it, I was just like, oh, is it too much? And then I thought about it, and every single one of these characters, I had multiple people that I went to school with who were like this, and I was just like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I think that can be a good. I mean, it does depend on like where you go to school and like the kind of people you go to school with, and if you're in a school of entirely wealthy, straight, white, rich people,
I was not.
That can make you think that that's fine to do. And other people have very like more diverse schools than others, but like at the same time, not everyone is probably what you think they are. Like I went to a fairly privileged private school with a lot of middle class straight people who a number of who are no longer will have announced they're no longer straight or no longer aren't whatever, but like when you're in high school, everyone just assumes until known otherwise. And I mean, not everyone's white, but like also being in Australia, like we have a mixed bag of
it's definitely
races
everywhere, ethnicities.
So yeah, and I feel like my cast reflected my high school experience, and that there's at least one Italian. And I was like...
Hooray! Were you the one Italian?
I was one Italian. His best friend is Asian, and who's a mixed race Asian, which one of my best friends is a mixed race Asian.
Yeah.
It's good. Others, you know, there's some generic like Anglo-Saxons because that's happened. This is set in Australia, by the way. Why does it make sense to me as the writer of the story? But yeah, and then, you know, throw in the other, like, it just, I think sometimes it's fair to, you know, reflect your own being, but also being aware of like what you're doing, and maybe being like, hey, I could have some more queer people here if you want to.
Exactly.
It's hard to like give specific advice about this because like you don't want to be like putting things in for the sake of it, but also that argument itself
is
it's problematic because like, are you just making someone white for the sake of it? Like,
why is
10 out of 10?
Why is it
like,
the default?
Why does it have to be the default? Why?
Which is when I was doing my cast list, I actually thought, oh, do I have too many? And then went no, and I counted it, and like I think it's about a third of my characters are still white.
Also, there's a whole argument about like queer people tend to just like subconsciously like amass with other queer people.
Yeah.
Just like as a friendship group, because they tend to be people that you're gonna like get along with better. So like it's not unusual to have an entire friendship group if everyone's queer.
Yeah.
And maybe you have like a token straight person.
Yeah.
I'm often the token straight person in my friendship groups. Yeah. But that's so that you can do that. It's fine. People aren't going to be like, well, it's weird that they're all gay. Like, no, it's not.
No, it's really not.
It's perfectly fine.
It's just, I'm trying to,
it's life.
You know, definitely make that effort to put more in my novel at the moment. I'm going to have to do, if I, like, once I finish this draft, if I choose to go ahead and then, like, make something of this novel, because I have, characters who are Aboriginal, we'll have to then go through and do things like sensitivity reads and all that, which is very important to make sure that, you know, I'm not like just writing stuff on the page and be like, this is totally how it is and all that sort of stuff.
And I think it's definitely important when you're writing characters in a demographic that you are not.
Yeah.
Not to be like later in life as a defense to be like, well, you know, my black friend said this was fine. Yeah. Because that also is problematic in many ways. But, like, just to be aware of, like, certain issues or perspectives that you might not realize could be problematic. Just to have other people to be like, hey, maybe don't stereotype this thing because this is the thing that happens a lot. This is the thing
that you don't even realize is, like, a stereotype.
No one expects you to be an expert in everything. And that's okay. But that's why, like...
That's why you do the research.
Novels are never just one person. Like, novels are made by many people, even if, unless you're like, you know, I guess self-publishing and only you do everything, which is not advisable. But, you know, in a traditional publishing sense, like, there'll be, you know, editors and, like, publishers, and everyone will have, like, an opinion to say something, and, like, that's okay. And then, you know, it's good to have beta readers and friends whose opinions you trust, and, sensitivity readers to help you just, like, help make sure that your baby is as good as it can be. And you don't, you know, fall into any pitfalls. Especially
because I would think, like, the horrifying worst case scenario would be that you got something through, and then, like, it's out in the world and you can't change it. And then there's this huge glaring thing.
If it's, like, something that is, like, you don't intend it to be offensive, but, like, it is, but you weren't aware of it. But it's something that, like, if someone had told you earlier at the start that you could have changed easily and it would have been fine, but, like, now it's too late. So, like, it's good to have other people to help you widen your awareness of these things.
Case in point is The Continent, the book that has since been released, but the publishing date was pushed back quite substantially so they could go through some fairly substantial rewrites because there was a lot of talk around the depiction of the races in that book where they were sidelined as to, you know, like this looks like it's this and this looks like it's this, and the way that if it is the way that you're depicting these things is not good. But I mean, better to find out before that happens.
Yes. I think publishers would prefer if you've done that kind of work beforehand as well, so they're not then having to delay their own schedules because of these things.
And I think it's not something you're going to be able to get away with in the future, and away from. In that,
especially,
that's what people are looking for.
This is just the world we live in. Yeah. Especially with things like Twitter, where people can be very vocal and like have very quick and fast opinions. Yeah. Just
for better or worse,
doing the best you can.
Yeah.
Like I know some authors who just decide to ignore it all. Like whatever, I'll write whatever I want to write, and then not care. But like, if you care at all about maintaining a positive rapport with your audience, maybe care. Yeah. Just a little bit. You know. you can't please everyone, but you can please.
You can
a good
definitely
majority.
make the efforts to do these.
Do your
things.
best,
Yeah.
and it's not about like I know you know there's the whole crowd that's like, oh, it's censorship and. You know, the creative artistic, oh, look, the left-wing bleeding hearts, blah, blah, blah. No, like, basic consideration for other people's experiences.
Yeah.
It is a very, like, fine, acceptable thing for you to have.
Yeah.
And don't be a dick. I will swear on that because...
Yeah. I don't know, is dick a swear word?
Oh, I wouldn't say so, but
No.
it depends how sensitive you're going to be, I guess, about swear words.
Guys,
it's the one thing
is
that I
it
don't
a swear
care.
word? Let us know.
Be kind, but also, like, if you don't like swearing, go away.
Yeah.
No, stay here. We love you. We'll accept you for who you are. Anyway, what's the chat saying?
Thoughts on diversity, guys?
Yes, always get a sensitivity reader.
Yeah.
High five, Liz.
Yeah, I am a big believer in if I'm writing an experience that I don't, have as a personal experience and haven't done, like, I'm not an expert in this field. It's just the same as getting, I think, if you were setting a story...
Sciencey person.
Yeah, if you were setting a story in space and the physics was supposed to work, then you would get that checked out. I don't think it's any different than doing that, really.
I've changed aspects of my story's plot because like engineer friends were like, that's not how that works, and I've been like, oh
no.
Well,
that's not how physics works.
That's how, because initially the thing with the sharks, right?
Yeah.
The sharks eating internet cables. Initially, the plot was an EMP taking out all the satellites, and then someone was like, no, the satellites aren't the internet. The internet is the cables, and I'm like, well then.
Well, that changes my thing quite substantially.
But I like the sharks a lot better.
Yeah, it's. I love the sharks. It's led to a newer, deeper understanding of our superhero world. Literally deep because they're in the ocean. Do you guys get it? Get it?
Deep sea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, there's like a shark villain who is very shark-like. And he should be involved. He is kind of involved in that, but we don't know that yet. I should like mention that.
Write it in your book.
Readers, when you get this, please help me with this. I'm struggling.
I love it.
Oh, God. Yes. What are we saying?
Yes.
Generally, characters have been too diverse. Yeah, so sometimes, like, sometimes you'll come to this, it'll be like your third or fourth draft, and be like, wow, everyone's the same.
Yeah.
I know it could be a bit of a head flip to try and change things, but, like, sometimes it's better.
Yeah.
To really think, like, could you make your book more diverse? Could you make this love interest?
Alternatively, do these two characters work better as one character?
Or did that too? I mean, like, changes are something that you have to just embrace in the editing process, in the publishing process. So don't get too attached, I guess is what we're trying to say. In any aspect of your novel.
Yeah.
Because you may be asked by a professional publisher to be like, hey, can we cut this person completely? And it may pain you, but it might actually be better for your book.
It might work better.
There's a lot of give and take. I know you can put your foot down if it's
be like,
really important to you, but you have to justify that. Is the other side of that coin. Yeah. So, yeah.
So I need this disco lovin'
Which is the same thing. If everyone has to be straight in your book, like, justify that. Why is that?
Yeah, why? Tell us why.
Is it specifically like, are they there because they're all straight?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Kate writes that she doesn't just want to read about straight people. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. That'd be boring.
That would be boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that pretty much says
That's all that we have to say about that.
Yeah.
Just add some variety.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess also we probably talk about, like, don't tokenize your diverse characters as well.
Yeah, maybe don't be like, I have this character who is this, and they are this, and just, like, list a list of, like, terrible stereotypes.
Who loves musical theatre and
Disney and
speaks in a high-pitched voice.
Just,
and says things like, don't go there, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
And so other campy stereotypes. Yeah.
Maybe you need to rethink your...
If you can have, like, one of those and also another who is not like that. Yeah. Like, that can make that work. But also, like, that's
just beware of your stereotypes.
Yeah, people are complex.
Yeah.
No one's two-dimensional. And don't make if you make it, like, your main straight whatever character, like, super complex, and then your token characters, like, it's two-dimensional cartoons, then that's going to stand out. And
your secondary characters still have to have a bit of depth.
Yeah.
Not, to the same depth as your primary character, because that's the reason they're a secondary character.
What was the thing you were telling me about character last week? It's like they have to all have, like, something that they love that's not plot related, something that they... What was this?
I can't remember.
Well, we should look this up for next week.
We should.
This will be next week. We're going to talk about character.
Yeah.
at least a little bit.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, just find hobbies. I think hobbies are a good.
Yeah. I was having trouble earlier that I was trying to work out my main character. So I'd worked out sort of the rest of my cast for my secondary characters for what's going on. And then I got to my main character and I was like, guys, I actually don't know. She's blank at the moment. She has a name. I'm like, give me stuff. Throw stuff out there. We'll see what sticks. So now she is very heavily into environmentalism, saving the bees, and is basically the mum friend and is here to protect this, like, her best friend, who is just who's very, and this came out of this as well, that her best friend is very passionate but very flighty, so she gets super into things for like a little time and then she'll jump around.
I know people like that.
Jump around.
Yeah, I'm a little bit like that.
Yeah,
a little bit.
So, it's good.
No, it's bad. I've stuck with the crochet a while.
Yeah,
it's been 2 years now.
Yay.
I'm still enthusiastic about that.
I think that's just who you are as a
person
now.
Gardening though is like, I'll get excited for gardening for a week and then forget about it.
Yeah,
I'm not a good gardener.
See, these are the things you need to know about your characters.
Yeah, so. I feel like I do need to make maybe my character, my protagonist Meg, a little bit more interesting. I don't know. She's just dealing with everything around her.
Yeah.
And she's angry at a lot of things.
Yeah.
But also she's take charge. I'm very proud of her these last couple chapters. She's been like, no, this is the plan, guys.
Yeah.
And just be like, bam.
You guys are all we're just gonna do it this way. Trust me.
Yeah. I'm gonna take command here.
Yeah. Because she's a badass.
She is a badass.
Yeah. And organized. Yeah.
She's organized. Maybe she should have like a bullet diary. Bullet journal. Let's do it.
I think she definitely bullet journals.
I think a Meg bullet journal.
Yeah. And so you can add that in now.
Yeah.
She can
I'm
just
go
be
back
like,
in the start.
if you're having a quiet moment somewhere and like one of the characters has to come in, she'll be like doing something in her bullet journal and get interrupted, and it's totally fine.
There we go. A single line of characterizing the character. This is how easy it can be.
There you go.
Small details.
You know,
just don't need a whole chapter about it. Just a few lines.
The bullet journal.
Yeah.
Probably fairly organized.
Bullet journal. Maybe she likes stickers. I always wanted Meg to like fake tattoos, like temporary tattoos, like but it's never come up yet. Yeah. Maybe you'll find somewhere just to I don't know. This seems like a fun
just little things, like little things you can add in.
What's the chat been saying?
Yeah. Rant for hours about dodge of stereotyping rap. Yeah. Yes, disability as well. Yes, definitely. There are people in the world who are not able-bodied. Yeah. You should include them in your novel in various forms. Yes. And also disability doesn't mean, like, I'm missing an arm. Like, not just
it can be
physical, like you can see. It can be something else.
Impaired. Yeah. Hearing impaired. I have a lot of friends who are like deaf in one ear, which is a strange thing to just have a lot of. But
so there's a lot of turning to. You have to be careful if you're calling out to them. Which
it's
side?
Great. I always insult my friend, not you, Liz, other Liz. From the left side, I'm like, Liz, you suck. And she's like, what? And I'm like,
nothing great.
No, I don't. I love Liz. Yeah, I love all the Liz's in my life. They're great.
But yeah. I'm also a bit wary on like magical fixing of disabilities as well.
Yeah, there's a whole thing. I remember there was a whole thing about The Good Place. Yeah. People had issue with it because no one had disabilities. Although like Chidi has glasses and technically slight vision impairment, it does count as a disability.
But I feel later on that makes sense for what develops later on.
Spoiler, the plot twist, it makes sense as to why there may not be anyone in a wheelchair, for example, in that world. Like, so it's a TV show. It's it's just good. Just watch it. Just watch The Good Place. We
won't talk about it because
I'm not going to spoil anything. Watch The Good Place.
We're going to do a sprint.
Chidi has glasses. Yes. You're represented, Mari.
I am. Hooray.
Delightful nerd.
All right. So this is our last sprint image. I like this. Nice. I like this because this evokes to me like magical, sort of like turn of the century mirror world urban fantasy. That's what this says to me.
I'm reminded of like, for some reason, like Turkey, but like an ancient magical Turkey. Yeah. When it was still Constantinople, perhaps. But only because like the columns and cobbled streets, which remind me of my own brief time in Turkey. Back when I went to Europe, because everyone goes to Europe. Yeah. I'm gonna bring this back up. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, like a fancy glass orb. It could be like ice or water or.
It's a magical university, I think.
One of those like, what's that Japanese dessert, the raindrop?
Oh, yeah, that's all like the gelatin and yes.
I've had one of
Not
those.
not the bird type turkey.
Country turkey.
Yeah. Oh yes. How is Alex? How is Simone's love interest?
Yeah. How is he, mate? I don't
the,
know.
the rom-com that we watched last week. Yep. I love it. Spoilers: the magical turkey bird is in the upside down land.
Ooh.
That's
the upside down.
Yeah.
Hanging out with Will and the monster.
Yeah.
Strange Things. Yeah. Such a good series. I'm going to talk about TV shows.
Okay, so he's still Swedish and still a barista. That's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I guess how do you stop being Swedish?
I don't know. Is there a pill you can take? Probably not.
It's not a disease. How dare you? No, you're racist.
I am.
Mari.
Sorry. My bad. Case in point, how not to write somebody.
Cure your Swedish with pills.
So weird. Alright, so we're going to do 10 minutes on the clock.
Let's do some serious writing.
Starting now.
Stop writing, guys.
Stop writing. Woo!
How did you go? Did you write about a still Swedish barista?
I did not.
Probably made it good because I don't know how you'd fit that in with.
I would just put it in there. I'd be like, they can be a Swedish barista on their school trip if they're
stopping at like a cafe on the way to Walking Pounds.
Yeah.
Maybe a Swedish backpacker. See, now I'm making this work for you.
Yeah.
A Swedish backpacker working in like an on the run.
Yeah. In the middle of the Flinders Ranges.
Well, I mean,
they could work at the cafe. Well, they've just arrived actually, so he could be working
at the campground.
And a restaurant and stuff.
That makes sense. Do it.
I read 101 words. Ali, how many did you do?
Liz got
remember
440.
we were battling.
Nice
job.
Oh,
Exposition 385, 234. Damn it! He beat me.
He did beat you.
I doubled my thing. That's fine.
I beat Ali. I got 250.
Nice.
Yeah. Best friend for the
round of applause for everybody.
Well
nice
done,
job.
Clap your hands.
Yay.
Pat your backs.
Yeah, Ali, I guess that means you can choose next week's photos if you want to. Since I challenged you and lost horribly, that's fine. It's good.
Yep.
It's okay.
Yep, it's going to turn Ali to pick the photos.
Yeah. So
I like that we've been, it's been nicer having other people do this.
It's good because we haven't got to half an hour before the stream and got, oh crap.
Photos.
Ooh, so this is really good.
Let's definitely just,
you got responsibilities like a responsible person now.
Delegate our tasks.
Yeah, I love it.
Come up with a script for us next week, Ali, as well.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just, you know what? We'll just have you guys do the stream next time. It's fine. We'll just go in.
Come in.
Yeah, we'll be out in front of the fire or something like that.
Yeah,
it'll be great.
Drinking wine. Wait, it's
I won't be drinking wine.
No.
So it's still July.
You're gonna have a big blowout when you finish.
It's my sister's 18th birthday, so
so yes,
I'll show her how to get messy drunk. No, I won't.
Everyone needs to learn that.
Yeah, she can learn that herself. I don't need to teach her. I don't need the hangover that comes the next morning.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, what'd you write about in your?
She's still sick. She's managed to not throw up. But she's
is this the start of the
This is. I haven't decided if this is going to be the starting point or if there's because I've got half of a scene for earlier on, so I'm still. I think this will probably be closer
who's
to
patient 0, or is this a secret?
No, well, this you don't know.
Oh.
It's so they essentially. It's going to be like I don't know if you've read Tomorrow When the War Began, but at the very start of the first book, Ellie's half listening to the TV and they're talking about, defense ministers and stuff. And that's sort of your lead in a little bit to maybe what's going to happen. It's going to be a similar thing here. This flu's going to be, because it's going to be a flu, because that's by far the easiest thing, the more innocuous thing to transmit, is essentially going to kick off and it's you're sort of going to hear about it, but then they're going to go out and do a thing and they're going to get flooded in. So they have no contact with the outside world, essentially. And in that time, bam, flu everywhere, killing people. Love it.
Everyone gets the flu.
I've been doing lots of awesome research into all of the terrible ways diseases can kill humans, and there are a lot of them, and they are very gruesome. So if you want to know any gross stories, hit me up.
Yeah, don't tell me though. I don't like this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I think I can read this draft. I feel like it's I'm not afraid of the flu.
Yeah. You will be. You will be by the time I'm done. I'm
more afraid of, genetic things.
Yeah.
Things that you can't, just escape to a remote island to avoid.
Yeah.
The stuff that's already in your DNA.
Exactly.
Gattaca is my dream, but I've already been genetically engineered to be perfect. So, yeah. Aww. Such a great movie.
Then you've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't remember Jude Law with his heart condition.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Anyway,
but yeah.
Gattaca, good movie.
Yeah. Yes, foreshadowing, exactly.
Foreshadowing. You want to foreshadow,
but not
in your first scene.
Heavily.
Not hitting them over the head.
Well, I've read quite good books that literally open in this moment of just horror and then cut straight back to 3 weeks before.
Oh, yeah,
and I like that as well because it doesn't, as long as you don't have enough context to so then you go, what was that?
Yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna go figure it out.
Still work. I do a lot of foreshadowing and just really innocuously, so you don't even realize.
You hope it's really innocuous anyway.
I hope. To me, it is.
This is what beta readers are for.
There's a conversation where my characters are I guess this is not a spoiler. There's a point where there's been an incident and now 2 of their party are missing and they're oh shit, what if they're gone?
Yeah.
And my other character's no, it's okay. Until you see a body, you never know that they're not really dead.
Yeah.
And this is just a thing he believes because, you know, and it's like, and even when someone's missing, like Loki, I'm always like, well, until you find a body, they're probably still alive. You don't know that. And this ties back into the end when another character who everyone then just thinks dies, but you never see the body.
Yeah.
And then surprise, book 2, he's
back.
Surprise,
he's back.
So yeah, we'll see any readers who may pick this up as foreshadowing in the future. Maybe they'll see the stream and they'll be like, I knew it.
Yeah, be like, she opened her big mouth and swallowed her soul.
But
2018.
he or she, we don't know who dies.
Yeah.
I know who dies.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I do.
I love it.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Speaking of good times, we're back again on Thursday.
Yes, Thursday
because
this week.
Yay, because we couldn't do a stream on next Sunday, so we are doing our weekly stream on Thursday. So technically that means you get like 2 for the price of 1 within week 3.
Yeah.
So,
but then a big break for the week.
But then you get like a week and a half break. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I'm working next Sunday.
Yeah.
The joys of casual hospitality.
Somebody has to go and pay the bills, I guess.
Ugh,
so
I have no bills.
yeah. But yeah, so we will be back
Thursday
the 19th, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
I will post links into YA Jungle Facebook group and on the Twitter and things.
You can still join us?
Yes, Ali will be doing our photos.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ali.
You got 4 days.
Yep.
4 days?
Love it. 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring us topics. If there's something you want us to talk about, tell us.
Yeah.
Because we're running out.
If you want us to talk about foreshadowing for like an hour, I'm happy to do that.
I
I will give you examples of good foreshadowing and bad
about foreshadowing. Yeah.
Oh my god.
We could go intense in this.
Yeah.
If we want to talk more about diversity than the very brief 10-minute rant we went on.
Yeah.
What a great time that was.
Yeah. Memories.
We'll do a whole thing about that later.
Yeah.
Another time.
Diversity is
give it more of its thing.
Yeah.
We could do a whole semester of that.
We could. Welcome to Simone and Mary's lecture series. Disguised as virtual write-ins.
This is what happens when you have a lot of unused academia.
Yeah.
You know, just like
I was just going to say passion, but that too.
Academia is passion.
Yeah.
You have to be passionate to spend that much of your life.
You do.
Studying such nerdy bull crap.
That's safe.
I hate this much. Just go over it, guys.
Alright.
Yeah.
We're going to leave it there.
Yeah.
Remember to like and subscribe.
To the channel.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Why don't we have animations yet, Matt?
I know, right? Because he's been busy coding a secret project for us, which we might be able to tell you about.
Not good enough.
We might be able to tell you about Thursday.
Maybe.
If not, it'll be later. We'll see.
Later.
Give you a deadline? Yeah.
Yeah, next week. Have it all complete.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have regular work, and they do.
No, it's totally not. It doesn't. No. Definitely not. No, it's fine. So yeah, give you a reason to tune in.
Yeah.
On Thursday, besides seeing our faces.
Yes, although they are very lovely, aren't they?
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us. We will see you on Thursday.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.